Let that sink in for a moment. Nobody else is coming. Your mother loves you, your father cares about you, your friends wish you well, but when it comes right down to it, when the rubber meets the road, when the pressure is on and the stakes are high, you're the only one who's going to fight for your dream with the intensity it deserves. Now, some of you might find that discouraging. Some of you might think, Jim, that sounds lonely. But I'm here to tell you today that this isn't discouraging at all. This is the most liberating truth you'll ever hear. Because once you accept this reality, once you embrace it, you stop waiting. You stop hoping someone else will rescue you. You stop looking around for permission. You become your own cavalry. Think about it this way. When you were a child, you depended on others for everything. Your parents fed you, clothed you, made decisions for you. That was appropriate then. But somewhere along the way, many people never make the transition. They keep waiting for someone else to fight their battles, to solve their problems, to make their dreams come true. They're waiting for the government to change their life. They're waiting for their company to recognize their worth. They're waiting for their spouse to motivate them. They're waiting for their circumstances to improve. But here's what I've learned after all these years. Circumstances don't improve by themselves. Dreams don't fulfill themselves. Goals don't achieve themselves. Success doesn't happen to you. Success happens because of you, through you, by you. You are the author of your own story, and if you don't pick up the pen and start writing, your story will be written by default, by drift, by the circumstances around you. Let me tell you about a fundamental principle that governs all human achievement. It's the principle of personal responsibility. Personal responsibility says that you are responsible for your life. Not partially responsible, not mostly responsible, but totally responsible. Your life is not the result of what happens to you. Your life is the result of how you respond to what happens to you. You see, we all face the same storms in life. We all deal with disappointments, setbacks, challenges, and obstacles. The economy affects us all. Market changes affect us all. Competition affects us all. But some people let these storms sink their ship, while others use these same storms to strengthen their sail. The difference isn't in the storms we face. The difference is in how we face the storms. When you truly accept that nobody else is coming to fight for your dream, you begin to develop something precious, self-reliance. Self-reliance isn't about being stubborn or refusing help. It's about understanding that while others can assist you, support you, encourage you, and even mentor you, the fundamental work of achieving your dream is yours and yours alone. Self-reliance means you don't blame others when things go wrong. You don't point fingers. You don't make excuses. You don't wait for conditions to be perfect. You work with what you have, where you are, with what you know right now. And here's the beautiful thing about self-reliance. The more you develop it, the more attractive you become to others who want to help you. People are drawn to those who are already in motion, already taking action, already fighting for their dreams. But let's talk about what it really means to fight for your dream. Fighting for your dream isn't just about working hard, although hard work is certainly part of it. Fighting for your dream means you're willing to do what others won't do. It means you're willing to sacrifice what others won't sacrifice. It means you're willing to persist when others quit. Most people give up on their dreams not because the dream was impossible, but because the price seemed too high. They weren't willing to pay the price in terms of time, effort, study, practice, discipline, and persistence. They wanted the result without the process. They wanted the harvest without the planting, the cultivation, and the patience required for growth. But when you understand that nobody else is coming to fight for your dream, you begin to understand that you must be willing to pay whatever price is necessary. Not any price, mind you, but the necessary price. And here's what's interesting. Once you're willing to pay the price often becomes less than you thought it would be. Once you're committed to doing whatever it takes, you often find that what it takes is less than what you feared. The willingness to fight for your dream also means you must develop the courage to be different. You must be willing to stand out from the crowd. You must be willing to be misunderstood. You must be willing to have people question your judgment, your decisions, your priorities. Because let me tell you something, if everybody understands your dream, if everybody approves of your dream, if everybody thinks your dream is reasonable and achievable, then your dream probably isn't big enough. Dreams worth fighting for are dreams that stretch you, challenge you, and require you to become more than you currently are. They require you to develop new skills, new habits, new ways of thinking. They require you to leave your comfort zone and venture into the unknown. And most people around you won't understand why you're willing to do that. They'll think you're taking unnecessary risks. They'll think you should be satisfied with what you have. They'll think you're being unrealistic. But you must remember that their opinion of your dream is none of your business. Their limitations are not your limitations. Their fears are not your fears. Their small thinking is not your small thinking. You cannot let other people's opinion of what's possible for you become your opinion of what's possible for you. This brings us to another crucial aspect of fighting for your dream. You must become a student of your craft. You must commit to continuous learning and improvement. You see, in today's rapidly changing world, what got you to where you are won't get you to where you want to go. You must constantly be upgrading your skills, expanding your knowledge, and developing your capabilities. Too many people think that once they finish school, their learning is done. But school is just the beginning. The real education begins when you leave school and start pursuing your dreams in the real world. The marketplace is the ultimate teacher. Your customers are your professors. Your competitors are your classmates. And the lessons never stop coming. When you commit to being a lifelong learner, when you commit to constant improvement, you're doing something that most people won't do. Most people reach a certain level of competence and then coast. They stop growing. They stop improving. They stop learning, but not you. You understand that your dream is bigger than your current ability, so you must constantly be expanding your ability to match your dream. This commitment to growth and learning is what separates the professionals from the amateurs. Professionals never stop learning. Professionals never stop practicing. Professionals never stop trying to get better. Amateurs learn just enough to get by. They practice just enough to be adequate. They improve just enough to avoid criticism. But if you're going to fight for your dream, you must think and act like a professional. You must approach your dream with the same seriousness that a doctor approaches medicine or a lawyer approaches law. Your dream deserves your very best effort, your complete commitment, your total dedication. Now let's talk about persistence, because persistence is perhaps the most important quality you can develop in your fight for your dream. Persistence is what separates those who achieve their dreams from those who merely dream about achieving their dreams. Persistence is the quality that allows you to continue when continuing seems impossible. You see, every dream worth achieving will test your commitment. Every goal worth reaching will present obstacles. Every vision worth pursuing will encounter resistance. This isn't a flaw in the system. This is the system. The obstacles aren't there to stop you. They're there to stop those who don't want it badly enough. The resistance isn't there to defeat you. It's there to strengthen you. Think of persistence as your dream's way of asking you, how badly do you want this? Every time you encounter an obstacle and push through it, you're answering that question. You're saying, I want this more than I want to quit. Every time you face a setback and get back up, you're declaring your commitment. You're proving to yourself and to the universe that your dream matters to you. But persistence isn't just about enduring hardship. Persistence is also about maintaining your vision when everyone around you loses theirs. Persistence is about believing in your dream when the evidence suggests you should give up. Persistence is about taking one more step when you feel like you can't take another step. I've noticed something interesting about persistent people. They don't see obstacles as stop signs. They see obstacles as detours. They don't interpret setbacks as reasons to quit. They interpret setbacks as reasons to adjust their approach. They don't view failure as final. They view failure as feedback. When you develop this kind of persistence, when you develop this kind of resilience, you become virtually unstoppable. Not because you won't face challenges, but because challenges won't stop you. Not because you won't experience setbacks, but because setbacks won't defeat you. Not because you won't fail, but because failure won't be final for you. This persistence must be coupled with patience. In our instant gratification society, patience has become a rare virtue. People want everything now. They want results without process. They want harvest without seasons. They want success without struggle. But dreams don't work that way. Dreams unfold according to natural laws, and natural laws require time. Think about a farmer. A farmer plants seeds in the spring, tends to them through the summer, and harvests in the fall. The farmer doesn't plant seeds on Monday and expect to harvest on Tuesday. The farmer understands that there's a process, there's a season, There's a natural timing to things. The farmer is patient, but the farmer is also active. The farmer doesn't just wait, the farmer works while waiting. That's exactly how you must approach your dream. You must be patient with the process, but impatient with your effort. You must be patient with results, but impatient with excuses. You must be patient with timing, but impatient with your commitment to daily action. This brings us to perhaps the most practical aspect of fighting for your dream, the power of daily disciplines. Success isn't about making one grand gesture. Success is about making hundreds and thousands of small, consistent actions that compound over time. Success is about what you do every day, not what you do every once in a while. Your daily disciplines are like deposits in your success account. Every day that you do what you should do, you're making a deposit. Every day that you don't do what you should do, you're making a withdrawal. The question isn't whether you'll succeed or fail. The question is whether you'll be making more deposits or more withdrawals. Most people underestimate the power of daily disciplines because the results aren't immediately visible. If you read for 30 minutes today, you won't be significantly smarter tomorrow. If you exercise for 30 minutes today, you won't be significantly fitter tomorrow. If you work on your dream for 30 minutes today, you won't be significantly closer to achieving it tomorrow. But here's what happens when you read for 30 minutes every day for a year. You'll read approximately 15 books, and 15 books can change your life. Here's what happens when you exercise for 30 minutes every day for a year. You'll be in the best shape of your life. Here's what happens when you work on your dream for 30 minutes every day for a year. You'll be amazed at how much progress you've made. The key is consistency. Consistency is more important than intensity. It's better to work on your dream for 30 minutes every day than to work on it for 5 hours once a week. It's better to make consistent progress than to make sporadic breakthroughs. It's the tortoise and the hare all over again, and consistency always wins in the long run. But developing daily disciplines requires something that most people struggle with, the ability to do what you should do when you should do it, whether you feel like it or not. Successful people have learned to act regardless of how they feel. They've learned that feelings are temporary, but results are permanent. They've learned that motivation gets you started, but discipline keeps you going. You see, amateurs wait for inspiration. Professionals create it. Amateurs work when they feel like it. Professionals work especially when they don't feel like it. Amateurs let their feelings dictate their actions. Professionals let their commitments dictate their actions. If you're going to fight for your dream, you must develop this professional approach to your daily disciplines. You must do what you said you would do when you said you would do it, the way you said you would do it. Your word to yourself must become sacred. Your commitments to yourself must become unbreakable. Now, as you embark on this journey of fighting for your dream, you're going to discover something interesting. You're going to change. The person who achieves the dream is never the same person who started pursuing the dream. The journey transforms you. The challenges develop you. The obstacles strengthen you. The setbacks teach you. The persistence builds your character. This transformation isn't a side effect of pursuing your dream. This transformation is one of the main reasons for pursuing your dream. You see, dreams aren't just about what you get. Dreams are about who you become. The question isn't just what will I have when I achieve my dream. The question is also who will I be when I achieve my dream. When you fight for your dream, you develop qualities that you never knew you had. You discover strengths you never knew existed. You develop capabilities you never thought possible. You become the kind of person who can achieve dreams, and once you become that kind of person, you can achieve any dream you set your mind to. This is why it's so important that your dream is truly your dream, not someone else's dream for you. Your parents may have dreams for you. Your spouse may have dreams for you. Your friends may have dreams for you. Society may have dreams for you, but unless their dream resonates with something deep inside you, unless their dream connects with your values, your passions, your purpose, you won't have the motivation necessary to fight for it. You must be crystal clear about what you want and why you want it. Your why must be stronger than any obstacle you'll face. Your why must be more compelling than any excuse you could make. Your why must be more powerful than any fear you'll experience. When your why is strong enough, you'll find the how. Let me share something with you about fear, because fear is something every dream fighter must confront. Fear is not your enemy. Fear is not something to be eliminated. Fear is something to be understood and managed. Fear is often a sign that you're moving in the right direction, that you're stepping outside your comfort zone, that you're attempting something significant. The presence of fear doesn't mean you should turn back. The presence of fear means you should proceed with wisdom. Courage isn't the absence of fear. Courage is action in the presence of fear. Brave people aren't people who don't feel afraid. Brave people are people who act despite feeling afraid. When you're fighting for your dream, you'll encounter different types of fear. You'll fear failure. You'll fear success. You'll fear criticism. You'll fear rejection. You'll fear change. You'll fear the unknown. All of these fears are normal. All of these fears are natural. All of these fears are manageable. The key to managing fear is to understand that fear is usually false evidence appearing real. Most of what we fear never happens. Most of our worries are wasted energy. Most of our anxieties are unfounded. But even when our fears are based on real possibilities, we must remember that we're stronger than we think, more resilient than we believe, and more capable than we imagine. Fear often masquerades as practicality. Fear often disguises itself as wisdom. Fear often presents itself as protecting you from making a mistake. But here's what I've learned. The biggest mistake you can make is not taking risks. The biggest failure you can experience is not trying. The biggest tragedy you can live is not pursuing your dreams because you're afraid of what might happen. You must understand that everything you want is on the other side of fear. Every opportunity you desire is beyond your comfort zone. Every dream worth achieving requires you to do things you've never done, to go places you've never been, to become someone you've never been. This is why fighting for your dream is so important. When you fight for your dream, you're not just fighting for a goal or an outcome. You're fighting for your right to live the life you were meant to live. You're fighting for your right to become the person you were meant to become. You're fighting for your right to make the contribution you were meant to make. And here's something beautiful about this fight. When you fight for your dream, you inspire others to fight for theirs. When you refuse to settle for less than you deserve, you give others permission to refuse to settle for less than they deserve. When you pursue excellence, you raise the standard for everyone around you. When you refuse to quit, you show others what's possible. Your dream matters not just to you, but to everyone whose life you'll touch when you achieve it. Your dream matters not just for what it will bring to your life, but for what it will bring to the world. You have something unique to offer. You have a contribution to make that no one else can make. You have a dream that, when fulfilled, will make the world a better place. But none of this will happen automatically. None of this will happen without your active participation. None of this will happen unless you decide to fight for it. And that's the choice you face every single day. Will you fight for your dream or will you let it slip away? The choice is yours, and it's a choice you must make over and over again. Every morning when you wake up, you choose whether to move toward your dream or away from it. Every decision you make either supports your dream or undermines it. Every action you take either brings you closer to your dream or further from it. But here's the good news. Every day is a new opportunity to choose again. Yesterday's choices don't have to Yesterday's results don't have to predict today's results. Yesterday's failures don't have to become today's limitations. Every day you get to start fresh. Every day you get to recommit to your dream. Every day you get to decide to fight for what matters most to you. As we come to the close of our time together, I want to leave you with this thought. Your dreams are not too big, too unrealistic, or too ambitious. Your dreams are exactly the right size for who you're capable of becoming. The fact that your dream seems impossible to others doesn't make it impossible for you. The fact that your dream has never been achieved by anyone else doesn't mean it can't be achieved by you. You are more powerful than you realize. You are more capable than you believe. You are more talented than you recognize. You are more resilient than you understand. You have within you everything you need to fight for your dream and win. But you must start. You must begin. You must take that first step, then the second step, then the third step. You must commit to the journey, embrace the process, and persist through the challenges. You must remember that nobody else is coming to fight for your dream, and that's not a limitation, that's your liberation. The time for waiting is over. The time for wishing is done. The time for hoping someone else will save you has passed. The time for fighting for your dream is now. Not tomorrow, not next week, not next month, not next year, now. Your dream is calling you. Your future is waiting for you. Your destiny is depending on you. The only question that remains is this: are you ready to answer the call? Are you ready to fight for your dream? Are you ready to become the person your dream requires you to become? The choice is yours. The power is yours. The responsibility is yours. The opportunity is yours. And most importantly, the dream is yours. Now go fight for it, because nobody else will.